Hello and welcome, dear students. This is Professor Ganesh Shinde, and today we are going to discuss a new cultivation crop under the Cucurbitaceae family, and the name of crop is watermelon. Watermelon is an actual important crop for the summer season because watermelon is an excellent source of vitamin C as well as vitamin A. Sweet and juicy watermelon is an important antioxidant in nature. First of all, we see the nomenclature of watermelon. Botanical name of watermelon is Citrullus lanatus or Citrullus vulgaris. Family is Cucurbitaceae. Origin tropical America. Chromosome number 2n is equal to 22. Watermelon is a day neutral plant, as well as it is also known as food of 22nd century or common man's fruit. The edible portion of watermelon is a endocarp. The seeds are covered with fleshy pericarp. It is watermelon is a highly cross pollinated due to the monoecious. Watermelon contain near about 95% of water. Watermelon is an excellent source of vitamin C and vitamin A. Sweet and juicy watermelon is an important oxidant in nature. Pink watermelon is also a source of potent carotenoid antioxidant as well as lycopene. The inner red color of watermelon is due to the lycopene, just like tomato. Tomato also red color of tomato is due to the lycopene. In red color of watermelon is due to the lycopene. These powerful antioxidants move through the body, neutralizing the free radicals. They are able to deoxidize the cholesterol, making it stick to blood vessel walls. When we consume the watermelon, that time our body will be a rehydrate because of it contain 95% of water. Then the soil and climate. Watermelon needs a long growing season with a relatively high temperature. It cannot withstand of frost. The seed should not be germinate satisfactory below 21 degrees Celsius. Dry weather during ripening with high temperature, enough sunshine, and dry weather favors the development of flavor and high sugar content. Actual watermelon is a summer season crop. In Maharashtra, watermelon is planted in the December, January as well as the February month, so that the harvesting will be done in March, April as well as the May month. Then the soil requirement. Deep sandy loam soil is best suited for the watermelon cultivation. If we cultivate the watermelon in the riverbed soil, that time it gives the higher yield than the any other type of soil. The optimum pH range should be 5.5 to 7. If the pH will be more than the 7.5 or 8, that time the alkaline soil is not suitable for the watermelon cultivation. Then the varieties of watermelon. In that, some of the introduction varieties, selection varieties, and the hybrid varieties. First one is a Asahi Yamato. These variety are introduced from the Japan. The fruit is ripened in 95 days and the average fruit weight is the 6 to 8 kg. Second one is a Sugar Baby. This variety is introduced from USA. The TSS of this variety is 11 to 13%. Average weight of this variety is 3 to 5 kg and the fruit ripen within the 85 days after the transplanting or sowing. Then the New Hampshire Midgate. These varieties mostly suitable for the home garden or kitchen garden, and this variety is introduced from USA. And then the last one is a improved shipper. This variety is also introduced from USA. Then the in selection varieties, first one is a PKM1, then Durgapura Mitha, Durgapura Kesher, and Pusa Rasal. In that Durgapura Kesar, these variety are the yellow fleshed variety. Then the Arka Manik. Arka Manik is a hybrid variety and a cross between IIHR into Crimson Sweet. It contains 11 to 12% of TSS. Arka Manik is a resistant variety to the anthracnose, powdery mildew, and downy mildew. Average weight of variety is a 6 kg and it stands well in transport as well as the storage. The next one is a Arka Jyoti. Arka Jyoti is also cross between IHR into Crimson Sweet. It contains 11 to 12% TSS, 6 to 8 kg weight. Fruit rind color is light green with dark green strips. Then the Durgapura Lal is a cross between Sugar Baby into K3566. Then the Arka Madhura, actual Arka Madhura is a triploid seedless. Those variety are the triploid, that time it is a seedless, means the chromosome number is 33. These Arka Madhura is suitable for the year-round production of under the protected condition. Then the Arka Aishwarya, Pusa Bedana, and Arka Akash. In that Pusa Bedana is a cross between Tetra 2 into Pusa Rasal. This Pusa Bedana is also a triploid seedless. Then next one is a sowing of watermelon. The seeds are generally sown from the November to March in the plains and from middle February to end of March in the hill areas. Normally hilly area planting is late than the normal plains, because of in hilly areas the temperature are the low, and on that condition watermelon cultivation is not successful. When the temperature will be rise more than the 21 degrees Celsius, which is suitable for the seed sowing or seed germination, in that condition the hilly area planting will be done. The seed should be soaked in water overnight and kept in a moist warm place for 48 hours for initiation for the germination. Seed rate, normally 3 to 3.5 kg seeds are required for the 1 hectare planting when the seeds are the small seeded. When the watermelon is a large seeded type, that time 5 kg of seeds is required. Seed treatment, treatment the seeds with Trichoderma viride, which is a biological one, 4 gram per kg, or Pseudomonas fluorescens 10 gram per kg. These two are the biological, and last one is a carbendazim 2 gram per kg of seeds should be treated before the sowing to avoid the several fungal diseases. In that carbendazim is a chemical fungicide. Then next one is a method of planting. In that, for the planting of watermelon, there are the 4 methods. First one is a shallow pit, deep pit, ridge method, and mound beds. First one is a shallow pit method. In this method, pits of 60 by 60 by 45 centimeter are dug at a distance of 1.5 to 2.5 meter. Each pit is filled with the mixture of soil and 4 to 5 kg of FIM or compost, 30 to 40 gram of urea, 40 to 50 gram of SSP means single superphosphate, and 80 to 100 gram of MOP means muriate of potash is added in the pit. After filling the pit, circular basin are made and 5 to 6 seeds are sown per basin at 2 to 3 centimeter deep and covered with fine soil, FIM or compost. This is the shallow pit method. Then second one is a deep pit method. This method is followed in case of river bed cultivation. If we cultivate the watermelon at an river bed, that time deep pit method is recommended. Circular pits of 60 to 75 centimeter diameter and 1 to 5 meter depth are dug at a distance of 1.5 to 2.5 centimeter distance both way, and in that pit also same mixture is recommended just like an shallow pit method. The next one is a ridge method. The seeds are sown on both sides of the ridges. Then the mound bed. Seeds are sown on mounds. When we cultivate the watermelon on mound beds, that time seed rate is 1.6 kg per acre. The normal spacing is row to row distance is 300 centimeter and plant to plant distance is 90 centimeter. Mound bed is also recommended for planting. On a mound or on a top portion, the seeds are sown and the vegetative growth will be done on a lower side. The germination percentage and the storage life of seed can be improved by treating freshly extracted seeds with 2% of HCl or NaOH. Then the manuring and interculture operations. In that manuring, 30 to 50 cartloads of FIM at the time of soil preparation or field preparation, 80 kg N, 40 kg P and 40 kg of K is recommended by the PDKV Akola. In that, half dose of N, full dose of P and K should be applied at the time of sowing, and remaining half dose of nitrogen is applied 1 month after the planting for the better yield. And if you have an drip irrigation system, that time the water soluble fertilizer should be recommended. Other than this, micronutrient plays the important role for the better quality as well as the good yield of crop. In that, boron, calcium, zinc and the manganese plays the important role. Then the intercultural operations. 2 to 3 hoeing may be done during the early stage of crop to keep down the weeds and conserve the soil moisture. Yield losses up to 30% have been observed due to the weed. 2 to 3 plants are kept at one place in the hills or beds by thinning the extra plants is recommended. Herbicides like chloroxyron as well as the promethrin at the rate of 3 and 2 kg per hectare respectively may be useful for the controlling the weeds, as well as the Tiba triiodobenzoic acid at the rate of 25 to 250 ppm increase the yield. In cucurbits, normally first 3 to 4 flowers are the male flowers and after that female flowers are emerge. For maintaining the sex expression in the cucurbits, the use of plant growth regulator plays an important role. For increasing the male flower, GA3 is recommended for increasing the female flower in the cucurbits. In the watermelon also the ethylene is recommended. TY is also recommended to increase the yield. Then the irrigation. The crop is watered by the pitcher system. The image are clearly seen. This image is a pitcher system and water can after the sowing. The crop is watered regularly or in a once every 7 to 10 days. Then the harvesting of watermelon. The plant bears fruit in 3 to 4 months after the sowing and or transplanting. The watermelon should be harvested at a proper stage of maturity. In that, the 4 different maturity indices of watermelon. First one is a withering of tendrils, second one is a thumping, third one is a color of ground spot, and fourth one is a pressure on a fruit. This is a 4 maturity indices. In that first one is a withering of tendrils. When you see the first image, that time when the watermelon is immature, that time these tendril remains green. The tendril that sustains the peduncle of the fruit usually wither when the fruits are the ripe, and watermelon is seldom ripe if the tendril still green, but it may be unripe even if the tendril is dried in some varieties. Just like this, when the watermelon is immature, that time the tendril remains green. At the time of maturity, the tendril will be wither or dry. This is the one signs of maturity of watermelon. Then the second one is the thumping of watermelon. Ripe fruits, when thumpled or tapped with the finger, gives out a muffled, dull or dead sound, whereas the immature fruits gives out the metallic and ringing sound. Then third one is a color of ground spot. This is the color of ground spot. It is a white when fruits are the green and they rest over it. When the fruits are the ripe, that time the color change to the yellow. Those portion of the fruit is touches to the ground, that time when the watermelon is immature, that time this spot is a white color. At the time of maturity, this white color it changes to the yellow color. And then last one is a pressure on the fruit. A ripe watermelon emits a crisp cracking noise on being pressed with the flat of the hand. Moreover, the rind of a ripe watermelon yields little under the pressure of the thumb. In some varieties, even sunlight pressure will crack the fruits. If the fruits are allowed to overripe, the pulp lose the sweetness and soon develop an off flavor and rot. It is therefore very necessary that they should be harvested at full ripe stage, because they ripe very little on their way to the market. The average yield of watermelon is 20 to 30 tons per hectare. Then the pest and diseases. In that, red pumpkin beetle, fruit fly, thrips, white fly, aphid, leaf eating caterpillar, serpentine, leaf miner, and red spider mite is a major pest. And in diseases, bacterial fruit blotch, Fusarium wilt, gummy stem blight, mosaic, powdery mildew, downy mildew, root knot nematode, and a sudden death. This is the major pest and diseases of watermelon. In that, red pumpkin beetle, adult as well as caterpillar or grub are feed the tender portion of the leaves as well as the terminal growing portion as well as the flower. Then the fruit fly. Fruit fly, in that female fruit fly lay their eggs inside the fruit. The female fruit fly penetrate their lower portion of the plant or itself on a inside the fruit and lay their eggs inside the fruit. That's why when you see the watermelon, that time there is no symptoms. When the, you when you cut the watermelon, that time inner maggots are clearly identified. The next one is a red spider mite. When the temperature is high and dry weather, that time red spider mite comes. Normally, the spider mite, red spider mite survive on a lower side of the leaves. They scrape the leafy portion or tender portion and suck the cell sap from the tender leaves as well as the tender portion of the plant body. The next one is a leaf miner. For the leaf miner symptoms are clearly identified in that image also. In the leaf miner, maggot are the survive in a two layer of the leaves. When he feed the middle layer of the leaves, that time the white patches are clearly identified on the fruit body. Then the diseases, in that bacterial fruit blotch, fusarium wilt, powdery mildew and the gummy stem blight. Bacterial fruit blotch, in that oval water soaked areas are clearly identified on the fruit bodies. Fusarium wilt, in that yellowing, wilting as well as stunted growth are clearly identified in a plant and the plants will be dry. This is the symptoms of the fusarium wilt. Then next one is the powdery mildew. Powdery mildew symptoms are clearly identified on the upper side of the leaves. The white spores are develop on a upper side of the leaves and that will affect the photosynthesis. Grayish patches on a older leaves. This is the mark of symptom on the of a powdery mildew. Then the gummy stem blight. Gummy stem blight, in that brown spots on a leaves is also one symptom. Reddish ooze from the runners or plant as well as the black sunken spot on a fruit. And for these all pests and diseases, the crop rotation is recommended. Other than these, use a resistant variety as well as just follow the crop hygiene, as well as to control the some of the mosaic or viral diseases, aphid deterrent as well as the crop hygiene should be maintained. For the control of pest, recommended insecticide or pesticides are follow. For the sucking pest, use imidacloprid at 0.2% at the rate, as well as for the fruit fly, use a pheromone trap to attract it. For the red spider mite, use the sulfur to control the mites. Other than these, you can also use the omite, borneo, kernel, this is oberon. This is the recommended insecticides. Then the fruit disorders. In that watermelon there are the four major disorders. First one is a blossom end rot, then internal fruit cracking, then spongy end, and last one is a sunburn. First one is a blossom end rot. This is caused by the calcium deficiency in the flower or blossom end of the fruit. It works in hot, dry, windy condition where moisture trace is more likely is occur. Symptoms include young fruit dropping off and brown rotting lesions appearing at the blossom end of older fruits. Salinity of soil or irrigation of water may also promote the blossom end rot. Good water management and sufficient soil calcium availability will usually address the problem. Then next one is the internal fruit cracking. This is caused by the cool temperature during the early fruit filling period. Other influences are stop start growth, excess nitrogen, low boron level, and heavy inadequate watering at the fruit field. Affecting melons tends to be flattened in the shape and feel lighter than the usual. Then the spongy end. This occurs in melon that have been poorly pollinated. These melons may turn yellow and drop off the vines early in their development or partly develop with the blossom end soft and spongy. This area is also slightly pointed. Internally, there is very poor seed development at the spongy end. Then next one and last one is a sunburn. This can be major problem in dark or darker stripped watermelons. It is rarely seen in light colored watermelon. Sunburn can also occur in melon that have been seen stacked in the field when their underside facing upward. This is the different fruit disorders of watermelon. This is our watermelon cultivation. Now we are discussing the minor cucurbitaceous crop, that is muskmelon. Botanical name of muskmelon is a Cucumis melo. Family is a Cucurbitaceae. Origin is a Persia. Chromosome number 2n is equal to 24. Watermelon chromosome number is 22. Muskmelon chromosome number is 24. Both are the day neutral plants. The seed rate of muskmelon is 5 to 6 kg. Varieties of muskmelon: Arka Rajhans, Arka Jeet, Pusa Sharbati, Pusa Madhuras, Pusa Rasraj, Hara Madhu, Durgapura Madhu, Punjab Sunehri, Anna Malai, and Haribari. This is the different varieties of muskmelon. And the maturity indices of muskmelon is a full sleep stage or netting. Full sleep stage or netting means when muskmelon is ready to harvest, that time with a little jerk or naturally separate from its point of origin is known as a full sleep stage or netting. Netting means when you see the image of these muskmelon, that time the outer skins are the white strips. In a Indian type of muskmelon, the green strips are clearly identified. At the time of maturity, these green strips are turns to the yellow. This is a netting. Actual musk melon is a minor crop. That's why this information is sufficient for your examination. If any difficulties or queries, then you can message or call me. Thank you.